Hey everyone, it's 101 Leafy back with this week's Subscriber Saturday. This week we'll be continuing our Subscriber Saturdays with another Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. In fact, we're continuing from last week's, as you can see in the standings. Once it loads, you can see all the points that people racked up last week. Whether you're new or returning, I'm super psyched to race with you guys. So what we're going to do is, we're going to hop on in, we're going to do some practice rounds, and over the next few minutes, people are going to start joining, so then after a few practice rounds, the full real tournament will begin. But first we want to make sure everybody has time to get in, people know we're streaming. We don't want anybody to miss out on any of the actual 16 races from the real tournament. So we're going to do some practice rounds first, and that's what we're loading right now. I actually think that we're spectating because people started racing before I hopped in, so we're just gonna watch this for now. It's great to see everybody. There are some new faces in the chat, but there are also some old ones. Great to see you guys. See Zeta, Death Madness, everyone saying hi. Hey Super Wolf Puppy, how's it going? He says, I see you got Gold Mario. Yeah, I did actually. I didn't really bother putting in the effort to get Gold Mario from the 200cc cups because I played them a bunch back on Wii U, and once I 3-starred 150cc, I was like, hey, let's just hop online now, do some races with subscribers. But it's great to see. A lot of you guys have joined us. I do apologize in advance. I was a little sick last Monday, if you remember on my Woodwob stream, and I am kind of sick today. Hopefully I get better by next week, but if I cough or something, then please forgive me. Hananokel Master, great to see you. He says hello. I picked Mario Circuit there because I am really bad at... What was the first option? I can't even remember now. But I'm pretty bad at that one. Yeah, Yoshi's thing, not Yoshi's Island. But I forgot what this one was called. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Death Madness says, Leafy, I need a setup to get Golden Mario. So in case you guys didn't know, getting Golden Mario is actually pretty simple. All you need to do is get first place. Not 3 stars or anything, but just flat out first place in every single 200cc cup. And, you know, it's not as easy as it sounds, but it's not exactly something complicated. However, you're probably not going to want to use your typical build. Angry probably had a lot of trouble doing that if he stuck with his Dry Bowser build, because 200cc is very chaotic with the AI is even cheaper with all of their items, and if you get hit, then they're just going to race right past you because it's 200cc. So I suggest using a sort of middleweight character with a pretty alright acceleration vehicle. You still want to have a nice at least medium-high speed. So what I did was I used Inkling Girl because I've been using her the whole time, and I actually went with the Sport Bike or Comet depending on how I was feeling about the cup. If I was feeling a little more confident about the tracks on that cup, then I would go with the Sport Bike so that I would have a little more speed. But if I was kind of iffy, if I knew, hey, these tracks aren't my best, then I actually went with the Comet, like I am now, because Comet gives you more acceleration than the Sport Bike does, and the acceleration is going to help you recover from all these items that you're getting hit with. And in 200cc, you actually need to brake for some of the turns that you're in. And if you're braking, then you obviously want to get back up to speed as soon as possible. So that's my advice. Use a middleweight character, not a heavyweight, not a cruiserweight, and go with something with a decently high speed. Don't sacrifice your acceleration though. So I used Comet or Sport Bike. I thought that those had a pretty good balance. There's probably a more optimal build, but whatever works for you in this game. It's tough to say that one thing is completely and totally meta outside of time trials. Whoa, Death Madness coming in with the Super Horn. That was a pretty good shot there. Or not shot, I guess. But we can get Angry here. Nice. But Angry has the, what's it called? The Beetle Buggy? It's not called that, but that's kind of what it looks like. And that's good, because he has Dry Bowser, which has a really high max speed, in fact, the highest in the game. So, balancing that with a super high acceleration vehicle, I think that's one of the highest acceleration carts in the game, is definitely going to help him out there. But, we did manage to pull ahead, and we placed in second, so not bad. Super Wolf Puppy asks, do you have to get a perfect 60 in all races to get Gold Mario? No, you don't. You just need to place first in the overall cup. So a perfect 60 would be 3 stars. You need 57 points in order to get first overall. So you have 3 points. The stream is lagging, says Cherry Water. It shouldn't be. Hang on a second. Alright. Let's restart the stream, just to make sure. Alright, we're back. We should be okay now. Sorry if we aren't. I'll investigate if we still aren't okay. But we should be alright now. Soul Silver says, it says the tournament is closed. And technically, it is, but you can still play. The reason why it says tournament is closed is because we're giving people time to come in, time for people to notice that the tournament is going on. So we have 30 minutes of practice races, and then we start the tournament. And that worked out really well for us last time, even though it was sort of on accident. It gives us a nice, decent length to play together, and it lets people know what's going on, what's up. I think that it's a good amount of time. If you guys disagree, let me know. We can change it for next time. But going off of last week's experience, I thought that this was the best way to do things. I'm pretty sure that doing 2 orange sparks rather than a pink spark there is the most optimal way of driving, but I don't know. It's kind of difficult to execute, if I'm being honest. Can we get them with the Bob-omb? No, they're way too close. Like, Angry's right by us. I don't know why I used my coin there. Here you can see the obvious benefits of using a high-speed character. Angry's catching up to me really quick because nobody's got any items to use against him. But let's say I get hit by a blue shell, and I actually just played a race offline a couple hours ago where there were 3 blue shells throughout the race, and I got hit by all of them. That's when it's really going to help you out to have a higher acceleration character. I don't know. It's all personal preference. Of course, when it comes to time trials, when it comes to time trials, you want to have max speed. But see, Angry's going to get hit by this really hard. Oh no, he had the super horn. Of course he did. Because why wouldn't he? Alright, can we get him with the red shell at least? Yeah, alright. And then you can pull ahead with the mushroom. Alright, okay, hopefully, yes. That was really close. Good game, Angry. That was super close. Mushroom let us pull ahead though. Shuckster, who are you in this? Oh, Shuckster's Ludwig? I think his name is? Yeah. I can never remember all the Koopaling's names, but I think that's Ludwig. So, which one do we choose? I wish that Rainbow Road was 3 laps, or at least 2. That would be super nice. Neo Bowser City is one of the coolest stages in the game, but it's also one of my least favorite, just because the rain is so annoying, especially because I use the slick tires. Definitely a very aggravating course. Really fun and cool, though. Hey, it's great to see more people joining. I see Naruto says, hey Leafy, I'm Philippe in game. Soy Alex, nice to see you guys. Diamond Does Mining asks, how does the lobby randomize? Oh, you might have noticed that I put randomize or shuffle players every 4 matches. Basically, that means that if people are queued up outside of our 12-player group and they want to battle with us, then every 4 matches, random people will be swapped with them. So that way, it basically makes it more fun for everybody, is the gist of it. Kendall Scott Craig says, hello, Leafy. Hey. John Kaufman says, I'm John in game. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh, you can see he was Tanuki Mario right there. So it looks like new people joining actually, whoa, happy with the tricked out golden setup. I like it. Mushroom really wasn't the optimal use right there. However, I wanted to pull ahead of Happy, because he had a shell on him, and I did not want to get hit by that. He would have just trailed it behind him. Speaking of shells, we got one right there. But it hit something. I don't know what it hit. I'm saving my mushroom to cut across the pipes here, but I'll probably mess it up if I had to guess. Nope, did it pretty well. Alright. So I'll trail this behind myself just in case someone pulls ahead of me. Hopefully I don't get hit by a blue shell or else this will disappear. Now I know that technically, as I just said, if you're trailing an item behind you and you get hit by a blue shell, you lose your item. However, there's an upside to this. Rather not getting hit by a blue shell, but trailing your item behind you constantly. And that's that if somebody sneaks up behind you, then you might hit them with your shell while it's trailing behind you. And it's kind of difficult to react to that unless you keep mashing X, which can be a little disorienting. So I don't know, I prefer to trail it behind me, but I'm not saying that's the optimal play. Whoa, what? Did I really get 2 coins? That almost never happens. The item distribution is more in favor of first place now. If you get a double item box, you're guaranteed to get a coin in something else, which is awesome. If you already have a coin in your inventory, it's really rare to get another one. Alright, so... okay. We're probably going to fall behind here, just because the lightning really hurts us in first place. And of course the red shell, because why not? Get some protection by going for the double boxes. Normally you actually don't want to go for the double item boxes. Wait, what? How did I get 2 coins again? That almost... I've never seen that happen outside of this race. Is there some weird online lag thing going on? I don't know. Because I know that the item roulette will like keep spinning while you're lagging online. So is getting double coins another error? Or is that just something that they set up to happen online? Because I didn't even see that happen last week when we were racing. So I don't know. Mark Rosenberg asks, "Hey Leafy, who's your most used Mario Kart character?" Mine is Toad. My most used is Inkling Girl. She's in my preferred weight class at the moment, and I really like Splatoon, so why not go with her? And I love the green. The green is great because it's like, hey Leafy, I love green. It's good. I think it's a good choice. I'm gonna go with Hyrule Circuit, even though it isn't my best track, because I hate DK Jungle. I'm pretty bad at it. Whoa, interesting. Shuckster says, getting double coins is an error when the game tries to give you items but can't. It'll usually give you default for your place. So what's happening is, thank you Shuckster, is basically the game is trying to communicate and say, hey, give me items, because it has to check with, I don't know, do I even say server? Because I guess it's peer-to-peer, but it's checking to see if that's okay, and it's telling everybody else that you're getting items. But since the connection is super wonky in this, because as I just said, it's peer-to-peer, it basically fails sometimes and gives you coin as the failure result. So speaking of failure, really messed up there. When I was talking, I need to remember to not talk during the startup because I pressed A slightly too early and I had to let go. Otherwise it would have burnt out and that would not have been fun. One thing that I found out today, I have no idea how I didn't see this in Wii U or anything, is if you press a direction while you're doing a trick from a very high up area, you can actually control what kind of trick you do. So you control if you do the front flip, so I just held forward there, or if you do the side flip or the back flip. Pretty neat. I don't know what I just got hit by there. Alright, thank you. Who just did that? Was that Angry? Can't tell who Link is. No, Angry is Gold Mario. That was weird. Oh, wow. That's actually the first blue shell I've ever gotten in this game. I guess that means I'm doing really poorly here. Oh, please don't hit me with that. As I said, not my best track. Oh, wow, pity me more. Thanks for the star, I guess. So, triple mushrooms will help us out here. Just cut across the whole thing. Definitely not going to pull up to Shuckster, who's doing a fantastic job in first place. But hopefully we can maintain third. I'll be happy with that here. You know what? That's not going to make a difference, but I'll annoy you angry with the red shell. I don't even think it hit him. I think he blocked it. Ah. Got these just a little too late. Hey, moderator Christina, thank you for coming by. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of people in the Twitch chat here. Welcome everybody. Victor asks, does Leafy read Twitch chat? Yeah, I do. It's a little difficult to respond to chat while playing Mario Kart, so I really do apologize. I try to glance at the chat real quick to respond to something while I'm continuing to play whenever there's a slight lull in the track, but I mainly just look at the track during the intermissions here. John says, sorry, I suck really bad. Don't worry, everybody's equally bad at this game. What happened here? What? Did a bunch of players just disconnect? Alright, I disconnected. I don't know how that happened, but I did. I'm spectating, and I see that there are only 4 players in this match, which means other people disconnected too. That's super weird. Victor says, Leafy, I'm in your lobby. So you're getting ready for a race right now? You aren't spectating? That's really weird. Death Madness is still connected, that's good. Qe's Fire says, back in my old days, we slept at this time. I'm not a grandpa, so hey, it's 6 p.m. Central Time, which I find works well for a lot of people. I don't know what time that is wherever you are, but I think that the maximum in the US is 8 p.m., right? So that's not too late. I don't think so, at least. And it works better. It works better. Because, I don't know. I feel like it does. A lot of people, when I'm streaming at 4, they'll be like, oh, I have to eat dinner. And so I feel like if I stream at 6, then maybe that's better. Let me know what you guys think. Whatever you prefer, I'll do. Chuckster says, I'm in your lobby spectating. Henry says, I like late streams the most. I like late streams too. I don't know why. They work better for me. But obviously you want to do what works better for everyone as a whole. But I do like to do late streams occasionally. I will be starting to do stuff exclusively on my Twitch because I feel like Twitch is better for late streams. The YouTube audience mainly comes during the day streams, and the Twitch viewers mainly come at night. And since I don't do as many night streams, I feel like I should do something special for Twitch. So I'll actually start streaming a special game just for Twitch. I'll be streaming Crusader's Quest because I've been looking into it lately as a friend of mine actually works on the game. And it seems cool, and I wanted to do some more mobile phone game stuff because I actually really like those games, I guess because I hate myself. I don't know, I enjoy them. So exclusively on Twitch, I will be doing Crusader's Quest, so look forward to that. I'll start it next week, or rather the week after. So now that more people are actually watching the stream and can provide feedback, I did want to ask about something. I will be gone next Saturday because I'll be on vacation actually, so I will not physically be in a place where I can stream for Subscriber Saturday, but I don't want to drop that, obviously. I want to keep that going. So, as long as we're on the topic of late night streams, would you guys be up for a late night stream of Mario Kart for next week's Subscriber Saturday? If we did it at like 9, 10 p.m. Central Time, would you watch that? Would you come race? I'm not expecting the same amount of people, but I at least want to make sure that I'm not racing by myself. Victor says, Leafy, I'm in. I am too. It looks like we're having some connection issues, though. I don't know why I didn't choose Excite Bike Arena. It is really cool, but I'm better at Royal Raceway, so I guess that's why I chose it. Zeta says, stream at 12 a.m. Eastern, please. Chuckster would come. Okay, Luigi the Yokai King would come. Poma Cameron says, I'd be down for that. Alright, we'll do it then. We'll keep the Subscriber Saturday train rolling, because I do want that to be a consistent thing. It wasn't when Bomberman came out, because that was really the only Switch thing out, and I felt like it wasn't polished enough for me to want to keep doing it. I felt like the streams didn't go very well. It was super difficult to coordinate. But Mario Kart 8 is at least significantly less janky, though obviously, as you can see from that 2-minute load, not exactly completely smooth. Nintendo did say that this free online period would be a demo for their paid online, but I really hope that when they introduce paid online, they'll introduce dedicated servers. Because peer-to-peer for Mario Kart 8, and I think some people said that it's for Splatoon Testfire, in the Splatoon 2 Testfire as well. That's really disappointing. That's not as consistent as I would hope and expect for and from when it comes to paid online. Chuckster was knocking me around with his heavyweight character there. I appreciate that. Thanks, Chuckster. We can pull ahead, though. We'll do this. I mean, Mushroom isn't exactly useful here, but I love the crowd in this stage. It's adorable. Can you do a big trick? Yay! Alright, that was a big help. So a boomerang. Thanks for that, Victor. That was a really good throw. And because I was incapacitated by the bomb-bomb, I guess I didn't pick it up for my third throw. Oh, wow. We'll cut across here with the mushroom. Sigh. Is there an optimal trick to perform? Do they actually affect you? Because right now I'm manually selecting my tricks. Alright, we'll snack on Death Madness up here. If we can get up to him. He's using an ultra heavyweight here. So it's a little difficult to catch up. Oops. Alright. If we can beat Death Madness here, I'll be happy. Cut across and hopefully... Oh, come on! Nice shot. Alright, we'll pick, Mute City is more hype, and I'm actually really good at Mute City, so... I'm using tilt controls, go easy on me. I actually play with the D-pad, weirdly enough. Milan says auto acceleration. I don't use it, but are you saying that you use it? Unlike smart steering, I guess I don't have anything against auto acceleration. I just hold A and it kind of hurts my thumb. So I guess that's not really a bad thing to have on. It's not like it's cheating. Zeta says, hey, Leafy at least beat the other Inkling girl. There can only be one. I did. I actually did beat them. Look like we have a full house here. Henry says, if the next Mario Party had online, that would be awesome. What, Henry? This game isn't RNG enough for you? We need a Mario Party stream? I'd actually stream that, even if it was the stupid car one. Since there's so many boosts in this, sometimes I like to just go straight for the coin pad and make my max speed really high. I don't know if that's the best decision, but I like to do it. Ah, come on! It would be nice if you can mushroom away from red shells. Or maybe you can and I'm just really bad at it. Ugh. Oh, okay, that was nice. Whoever put that down. That was pretty good. Looks like Shuckster is suffering too. Ah, see, I hate getting the star and the bullet bill. They're pity items. I don't want this. I don't want your help. I don't need it. There's so many boost pads that I feel like using the bullet bill there was would be a really bad decision. I'm coming for you, Shuckster. Where'd you even use a gold mushroom on this course? You're always boosting anyway. Okay, that was... Well, I guess the answer to that is not there. Someone sent out a blue shell, so it's time to pull ahead. Oh, what? Alright, Noko Master, take that. Why did it go past him? I'll take the mushroom, why not? Oh, okay. Jeez, this match has been super chaotic. There's tons of stars and bullet builds and crazy stuff going on. I love it. Oh, what? What? I narrowly dodged the bullet bill and someone smacks me with the green shell. Still got him fit though. Nice one. That says beat Leafy in the last second. You sure did. Alright, we'll go, I don't really like any of these choices. Rainbow Road, of course. Trev says I just got hit by 10 items. Yeah, there were a ton of stuff going on. There was a ton of stuff going on there. Let's Happy says that was wacky. It was. Or what's your in-game name, Happy? Trying to remember. Oh, I guess he changed it to Happy. It used to be his real name. Dylan Nolan says Leafy, I was in second, then I got hit by a red shell, bullet bill, and star. Sounds like Mario Kart. Welcome. Super Wolf Puppy asks, Leafy, are you aiming for the all gold equipment? I wouldn't call it aiming for it. I mean, you get them all just by playing the game. But I guess technically I am, because I like to play the game. Ah, Jesus. See, it's difficult because you don't take that. It's difficult because you don't want to get pink sparks on that turn, actually. But it's also really difficult to not. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do that turn. It's time to lab in Mario Kart 8. Oh, thanks for that notification, Switch. It's obscured by the tournament code or friend code, but my Pro Controller is low on battery. It'll last throughout the stream, though. Or rather, it should. Invisible. Stealth. Whoa, what? Okay. Boo makes you immune to stuff? I honestly had no idea. Alright, get you with that. See ya, Shuckster. Stylish backflip. Alright, so drop the banana, so that way it at least serves a purpose. And of course, Shuckster pulls ahead. And happy! Aw, man. Oh, that was a pretty bad turbo there. I was hoping I would time that so it hit him in the air, but I actually waited a little too long. Just a little too long. Alright, so we're gonna drop down here and just get him with the shell. Whoa, Happy taking the shortcut. I need to practice that. Thank you! Alright, whoever sent that blue shell out is my hero. Thank you for that. Royboy says, Leafy has a curse will fall off the stage, even the mats where you can't fall. Leafy will magically fall no matter what. Yeah, my drifting hasn't been the best in these past two tracks. So we're just gonna vote random here. I'm not a big fan of these course choices, but Deep Cheek Beach is okay. I won't be mad if we get that. We just did the Yoshi one though. Guess a lot of people like it because it has the branching paths. That asks, how come I don't hear Leafy typing? I have a noise gate on my microphone now, so you don't hear me typing. I'm no longer stupid. Well, I still am, but slightly less so now. I'm beating Happy by 1 point, and I'm tied with Shuckster. You can't let up this time. Let's go, let's go. Zeta asks, how easy does Leafy hit the keys? I can type like... My word per minute is really high. I can't remember the exact number though, but it's pretty high. Like 90, I think, last time I checked. Oh, that was a really bad drift. Chuckster, we're banana buddies. Oh, thanks for that. Take that, Victor. That was a sneaky banana right in front of the double item box. Smacking with the green. Good, good. And bam. Oh, Shuckster knew that was coming. He's good. I don't really know any good mushroom shortcuts for this one. I should figure that out. Not this time, Shuckster. I'm not falling for your trap. Oh, thanks! I really appreciate the 4 green shells. That's gonna help me so much. Well, this might help me pull ahead of Shuckster, since I'll get out of the thunder first. See, Pokemon has conditioned me to call lightning in video games thunder, so I blame Pokemon for that. Again, with the triple green shells. I never find them very helpful. Even a single green shell is more reliable in stopping an item. Like if someone throws a red shell at you, it can slip in between your triple items. Oh, what? I was spamming my shells so fast that the green shell hit my red shell and broke it. Nice try, Shuckster. Alright, so we got second. Shuckster is gonna pull into first for this tournament, though. Wyatt Harris says, Leafy, it says the tournament is closed. It should begin now. If it doesn't, then I'll adjust it. But the tournament should begin. Unless I messed up the time zones again. Hang on. Because I checked my last stream, and my last stream started it at 30 minutes into the stream, and it was set to 18:30, which means that it should have started at 6:30. Unless I held my stream an hour later for some reason. Okay. Let's check the time. So this is... Oh, you know what? I didn't adjust for the time zone. I don't think so. So I guess I looked at the wrong part of my stream? Where do we want this then? Do we want it at 19? No. Would it be 19:30 then? Neon says, LOL, problems already? Yeah, basically. Mario Kart 8's tournament setup system is really aggravating. We should not... Hang on. Because... we set it to 18:30. Do we want it at 20? No, because my tournament was working last time, and... I had it set at 18:30. Like, that was what it was left at before. So if we set it at 18, will it start at 7? I'm not sure. Happy says, Leafy, you should probably do a friend lobby. Is that the best thing to do? Hang on. Is that what we want to do now? No, let's stick with tournaments. I feel like tournaments are more fun. So, we just have to adjust the time zone. Lazaria says it's GMT? Alright, let's check back on my previous stream to see what my settings were. Let's see. Alright, so when it was set to 1830, it started at 7:30. So we want it to start at 17? If I'm correct. Well, no, because if it starts at... Okay, okay. It should be working now. Because it won't let me change the settings and it doesn't say we're in practice or whatever. So I'll wait here. And it should be open now, hopefully. Alright. Soul Silver says it works now. Awesome. Sorry about that. Alright, and we're back. Matt Burns says you're almost as good as me. Thank you, Matt. And welcome. Hey, Thornyon the Beast, welcome. He asks, Leafy, do you like G Manhattan? He's cool. He's alright. For those of you who don't know, he's in Yokai Watch 3, and he's like a American version of Dondoodle, or Dandoodle. He's cool, but he's not my favorite. I like, Princess Peach is really cool. I thought that was a funny idea. Victor Carrasco says, Leafy, I know how to get the pink turbo on Yoshi's course. I don't think I figured out a spot where you can do that. I only do orange and blue sparks. Well, no, I do a pink spark right at the beginning. Is that where you do it? Whereas as soon as the course starts, you can start drifting, and if you do it just the right amount, then you'll barely get a pink spark or an ultra mini turbo. Wyatt says, I'm with you, Leafy. I'm racing with you. Thank you for racing with us, Wyatt. The tournament has finally begun. I figured out the time zones. So we will not have problems anymore. Fortunately. I don't really know why Nintendo made it so aggravating to figure everything out. I feel like the time zones should just change for your system, but maybe that would make setting it up too easy. You need a bit of challenge, or else you're not proving yourself. It's gonna be difficult to pull ahead of Happy, because his speed is so much higher than ours. I was hoping to get him with the Bob-omb from behind, and that way we both explode. But I don't think he's gonna fall for that. Ooh, nice. Oh, just barely got the item box in time. I'm glad it wasn't lagging. Sometimes the item box will lag and you won't get your items for like a minute. And in that time, I'll get hit by a red shell. Is this a triple or no? Okay, good. The blooper unfortunately messed up my traction there, so I couldn't get the double item box. Hopefully that doesn't hurt me. Oh, just barely made it. Otherwise, I would have seriously regretted missing that item box, because I was just about to get hit by a red shell there. Oh, what? Thornyon says G Manhattan is the American Slurpin. That's right. The American Dandoodle is Gentleman Ken. So yeah, G Manhattan is one of my favorites, definitely, out of all of the American legends. Though my favorites, my top three are Kirakoma, Last Bushinyan, and then Princess Peach. Let's go Royal Raceway, because I'm actually not bad at this track. Angry asks, who's John in game? Just John. He's John in chat. I should grab my charger controller. That might be a good idea. While we're loading here. Actually, no, I don't think I have time. If it actually does run out, I'll just use my Joy-Con. Oh, hey! Roller Raceway. Balefrey says, hey Leafy, how's it going? Thank you for coming. Lillian Gonzalez asks, Leafy, can you play with all your gold parts next round? Well, I actually don't have all the gold parts, unfortunately. And they also make a pretty awful build. So, maybe next time? Maybe. Oops. Ah. It's alright, we'll make the comeback. It'll be clutch. Thank you. Aw, man. Yeah, that's a pretty good use of the Fire Flower on that huge straight part. That's tough. Hopefully I get something good here. Alright. I won't complain. Alright. That should help a bit. Though Angry is so far away that I don't know if that'll even make a difference at this point. It looks like a ton of people got stars from that item box. Ooh, alright. I don't know how that happened. Alright, from now on, I'm not saying my opinion on stages, because I feel like every time I say that I'm bad at a stage, I get first. And every time I say that I'm good at a stage, I do awfully. Alright, third place isn't awful. Not what I was hoping, though. My main issue there was messing up my drifts. I did not drift too well. Belfry says, I'm just watching since I don't have a Switch, but I could play Mario Kart 7. That seems to be the case with a few people. Honestly, I do not want to go back to Mario Kart 7. 8's just so much better. It's so beautiful. The soundtrack is incredible. Moderator Neon Toaster says, Leafy, I'm scraping up as many of my old games as possible in order to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Hopefully I don't have to sell my whole collection to GameStop. If you're going to sell your games, at least sell them on eBay, Neon. My friend got $20 for Pokemon Sun from GameStop, which, if you know the first thing about reselling games, is a total ripoff. So, I don't suggest selling your games at all. I love keeping all of my games. I've never sold a game. But if you're going to sell them, at least sell them individually on eBay. Looks like a few people disconnected, though a couple popped back in at the last second. Oh man, it's Wilbob streams all over again. Dylan Nolan asks, what do you think of my build? Standard ATV, Azure Roller, and Waddle Wing and Paraglider. I'm not a big fan of the ATVs, and rollers aren't my favorite wheels, but Waddle Wing isn't bad for the Paraglider. There are really only 2 types of paragliders that I know of. There might be a third, but I could be wrong about that. I think there are only 2. And the Waddle Wing is one of the good ones. God, the drifting is all messed up on this course. Okay. Alright. Chomp me to victory. We'll make a tight turn here. Pull ahead of a bunch of people. Ah, I thought I could make that shot. Hopefully we can make a really good turn here, and nah. Victor's too far ahead to pull up without any items. Thankfully. Awesome. Sometimes when you hit people with red shells or whatever, they aren't really affected online, just because it doesn't look like it to you. It's kind of weird. So we'll mushroom ahead here. Can we... Oh! Mistimed it. I was really hoping I could avoid that. Oh my god. That's the second time I messed that up, and I never messed that up. Thankfully, I was pretty far ahead of everyone. Alright, Trev. So I could mushroom and then pull out the piranha plant, but I feel like that's not the best option. Just because this mushroom will help out so much here. Oh, man. I was hoping that I could chomp Victor, but I was just barely too far away to get him. Just barely. Good game. Moderator Neon says that in order to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, he's trading in Super Mystery Dungeon. Not a bad choice, I prefer the first two. Mario Kart 8 Wii U, that makes sense. New Super Mario Bros. U, which is really cheap to get. And Wind Waker HD, among others. Alright. I feel like trading so much in is getting you a bad value, though. Like, just selling a couple of those would get you enough. Not fair, I'm using tilt controls. Go easy on me. Grandhammer6 asks, Leafy, do you have a Japanese 3DS? No, but I can play Japanese games on my 3DS. I de-region locked it. Alright, Mario Kart Stadium, not a bad choice. Better than Baby Park. Baby Park is the best way to describe it. I'm not sure I'd call it fun, that's for sure, but it's an experience. Ooh, I like the white Shy Guy. Good choice, Victor. Santi says, I'm in your game, Leafy. What's your in-game name? I'll hit you with a shell on purpose. Alright, got the Ultra there. Not bad. Oh, brutal. So, what? That was a really good shot, Death. So throw away the banana and take the shortcut here. Though, I kind of messed up the angle, as you can see. Man, that was a crazy gauntlet of items. Look, even Happy is in 10th. People got so much crazy stuff. I feel like there are patterns where a bunch of people will like get the same item, or a bunch of people will get really crazy items like Lightning and Bullet Bill and Star. I wonder if that's an actual thing. Alright, so I'll recover with the mushroom here. Jeez, this is not going well for me. See, I don't know who Shuckster is now, because Shuckster changed from Ludwig. I can cut across here. Oh, not my best race. In fact, the worst one today. Mark Rosenberg asks, Leafy, what is a yokai you want in Mario Kart? Maika from Yokai Watch 3. He's a car yokai. Come on, make it happen. Oh, random question. Thornyon the Beast asks, Leafy, what's your favorite starter Pokemon? Probably Turtwig. I think he's really cute. That's my logic, honestly. Turtwig because he's cute. I really like Chespin. Chespin's really cool. He's adorable, and he evolves into Chestnut, who's one of the only not ugly grass starters. Him and Sceptile. Donut Plains! I love the music on Donut Plains. It's so good. Leafeon fan, welcome. He says, I'm back, Leafy. I'm sure I won't miss the live stream. You will not miss it. Or rather, you aren't missing it. Welcome. Victor asks, did we crash? I didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Just rejoin and you'll be alright. Neon says, aha, I think I've gathered enough in credit. Well, thank you. Now moderator Neon can join us for our tournaments. Yeah, look at that. Shuckster disconnected. Naruto says, dang it, Leafy, I can't say you're ugly for calling grass starters ugly because I don't know how you look. That's how I get you guys. You can't insult me if you've never seen me. Oh, wow. Who pushed me there? That's the main downside to playing as a lightweight character in 12-player matches, honestly. You get smacked around sometimes, and it's really bad. Or it can be. Happy, I'm coming for you. Come on, Happy. Go in front of me. You know you want to. Oh, did you get hit? Trying to see if I can hit him with my red shell from in front, because that would be awesome. But he's smart, and he keeps going, like, side to side. He's not actually going behind me. All of the SNES courses have really good music. I mean, the whole game does. But I really like the vibe that the Super Nintendo courses give off. Backflip. Ooh, that was a super bad drift. Whoa, I just saw a banana poof? I've never seen that before. I mean, obviously they do, but I've never actually seen it happen. Naruto asks, where's that Persona 5 on Twitch you promised us? I don't really have the time to do that at the moment, unfortunately. But it'll happen. It'll happen soon. In a couple weeks. Grandhammer6 says, Leafy, I can tell you how to get Puni Puni if you want. Multiple people always offer to do that every stream, but I know how to do that. I just choose not to. I don't want to play it. Yes! Looks like you guys have good taste. Just Moo Moo Meadows was my favorite course in Mario Kart Wii. I don't know why. It's just adorable. You've got the cows, and they made it so pretty in Mario Kart 8. How could you not choose it? Victor asks, Leafy, are we going to do battle mode next week? We could. If you guys want to, we can. I'm not a huge battle mode fan, though. But if you guys want to, I'll put up a poll on Twitter. Vote for it. I'm at 1-1 Leafy, of course. And tell me what you want to see. It's all about you guys with these streams. Hey, the Filthy Goat is here. Thanks for coming by. He says, it seems like she ought to be able to use that gun in some manner, right? I'm a little disappointed that they don't have any actual crossover items. Nothing from Animal Crossing. Last stream I mentioned that I would love if they had a pitfall item. That would be really fun. I could see an Ink Strike item. That would be awesome. Like a targeted red shell. Where you could sort of choose to send it behind you or in front of you. You might say, Leafy, that sounds OP. But, you know, if the Splatoon developers didn't say that... Alright, another green shell isn't bad. It'll protect us. Oh, what? That was awful. That was really good, Happy. Happy smacked me, and then he actually physically hit me with his cart, or bike. So I couldn't take the ramp. Alright. What? Is that a triple red shell? Yeah, it was. Nice spacing, whoever had that. And the item roulette won't conclude. Thanks for that. Oh man, that was awful. Good game. I was in first and I got smacked by a ton of stuff. Death Madness asks, Leafy, when's the Switch app coming out? This fall is all Nintendo has said so far. Just this fall. Big Blue, because everyone's going to choose it. Goat says, I'd like to see them put in some kind of ink spill item to make Kart spin out. That would be really cool. Like the oil slicks on Mario Circuit. That would be really, really neat. Lucario Sonic Aura, thanks for coming. He says, Leafy, I got in your lobby. I'm Katie, and I'm playing as Bowser Jr. Oh, keep an eye out, then. Kendall Scott Craig says, Ink Strike, unavoidable blue shell. Yeah, maybe it would be like a blue shell, but it would fire faster at the downside of not hitting anybody on the way. So you just... Or, if you want to make it more accurate to the original Splatoon game, the Ink Strike would only be usable as first place approaches the finish line. It would make them instantly spin out. It would be just like using an Ink Strike in Splatoon. Alright. Mario Kart 8 Tokyo Drift. See, what I haven't figured out yet, and I need to test this, is going on the green conveyor belts faster or slower than doing a super tight drift? I feel like it should be slower, honestly. So, I feel like the best choice... Oh, wow. Here you can see... Happy has a much higher weight and speed than us. And you can see both of those coming into play there. That was not pleasant. At all. Ooh. Watch out, Happy. Oh, how did I mess up my drift that bad? I don't think you can boost there. Right, because I needed a mushroom here, right? Oh, somehow I got back into second. Throw out my red shell because I got the double here. Oh, awesome! I did not think my throw would actually make it there. But fortunately it did. Had to time it just right though. Good game. Ooh, Mark Rosenberg, I like that idea. He says the Yokai Blaster would be an awesome item in Mario Kart. Thorny on the Beast says, Leafy, you should play Club Penguin Rewritten with subscribers. I don't know about that. As a joke stream. We'll see. I'm using tilt controls. Happy is beating me by 2 points, but I'm beating him on the overall scoreboard from last week plus this week by 2 points, I think. So, hopefully, I can close that gap to 1 point, and I'll stay ahead. Lillian asks, Leafy, can one day you play Mario Kart 7 online? I would rather not, sorry guys. I'd rather stick with 8. Nice, Sweet Sweet Canyon. Da-da-da. Hey, Trev says, I got my friend to buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Awesome. Oh yeah, so since it's an hour into the stream, I do have to say again, thank you to Nintendo for giving me a copy. Alright, Happy, let me catch up to you right here. I got the better turns. Oh, what? What did I do there? Okay, alright, alright. You know? Why not? I'm just spicing up the match. That too. Alright, 2 laps to pull ahead. Hopefully I can figure something out. Blue Shell's gonna help. Alright, get me something. Awesome! Triple red shells. Plus, Boo with the lightning is a good combo. I'm liking that. That's the second time that I've dodged lightning with a Boo today. And I almost never get Boos just at all. So that's kind of crazy. Boo's invisibility lasts surprisingly long. Front flip. Ooh, that was close. Close at the beginning, then pulled ahead at the end. Oh hey, there's Bowser Jr. They were talking about joining in the chat. Lucario, I think they went by. Subatomic Shrimp says, I got kicked out. Ah, this online. Golden Foxy asks, on Monday, will you live stream getting Hydabat Awoken and Wibwob? If they put him in, I don't know if they will, but I really don't want to crank until they actually swap out the Crank-a-kai. Hopefully they do that. Death asks, Leafy, how did you get last to first? Well, I guess you weren't watching. Oh, man. Check out all the people that disconnected. I'm going to take my time here. Just sort of wait as long as I can before picking. Da 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 da. I don't really want to pick Baby Park, though. I like Bone Dry Dunes. I'm bad at it, but I really like the atmosphere. Oh man, Leafy on Fam says, I have to go. That's okay. I'll see you next week, hopefully. Ninth race with 3 whole people. Join back in if you get disconnected. There's no penalty or anything. So join back in if you can. Thornyon says, Leafy, Baby Park is the best track, not with 12 people. Not with 12 people. What? Sometimes I do that, and I don't know how it happens. If I try to drift while landing, then I'll start drifting in the opposite direction. Sort of janky. Though, that might be my fault. I'm not saying it isn't. Alright. Doing okay, but it would be more exciting if 9 people didn't disconnect. Oops. And this track is really hard if you have low traction. And I use slick tires, so not extremely beneficial on this track. This is the coolest. I love that. When you're trailing a Bob-omb behind you and you block a shell, and it just explodes as you drive away. It's like you're in a spy movie. Can't pull off an Ultra Mini Turbo there, though I feel like I should be able to. Maybe with a lower weight class. Oh, Neon, thank you for taking care of the chat. Shout out to moderator Neon. Super Horn? Nope. Double protection though, that's not bad. See? I really didn't need that Super Horn. Hopefully, more people are waiting in the lobby. Yeah, big shout out, Neon. Thank you. What is this hashtag mustard raid? I can't tell if we're being maliciously raided or if somebody's like hosting our stream on YouTube. I'm not familiar enough with YouTube to know what this is. Or rather, YouTube gaming. If it's a nice host, then thank you very much for joining us. If it's malicious raid, then thanks for the couple extra AdSense. I appreciate your clicks. Alright, so we're back. Most people are back. Couple people still having connection issues. We call him Pete, says Lindsay Bach. Oh, wow. Thank you guys very much for coming. I don't really know who Mustard is, but please link me to his channel. I'm on Twitter at 101Leafy. Give me a link so I can thank him. I really appreciate you guys joining us. Unfortunately, for that past match, a bunch of people disconnected just because Mario Kart's online can be a little iffy at times, but we're back. We have 10 people in the match now compared to the 12 before everyone disconnected. So we're doing fine now. Got a nice, interesting match to watch. Barely pulling ahead of Happy there. Alright. How far ahead am I? Pretty far. So I don't need to switch to the Bob-omb yet. Keep the shell on me. Alright, got the Ultra. So when I can pull up the Ultra, I like to not trick so that way I get the maximum turbo. But sometimes I angle my turn weird and I can only really get the super. And when that happens, you actually want to trick. Usually I don't trick there though, just because that can happen. Tricking can actually kind of throw off my trajectory. So that probably just means I need to get better there. Alright, a good lead, but if I get hit by a blue shell, then I'll probably lose it. And speak of the devil. Alright, so take my blue shell. Or sorry, my Bob-omb. Thankfully I landed on the ground. Didn't have to get towed by Lakitu or anything. So Happy's on my trail. Alright, we can stay in first. So for all of you new people, my friend code is on the upper left. I friend any and everybody that sends me a friend request. I'm always up to race. And the tournament code is on the upper right. So you can join. We rotate people every 4 matches. So feel free to join and have some fun. We do this every week at 6 p.m. Central. So next Saturday, we'll be doing the same thing. Tournament. You're free to join. Thank you very much to everybody that came. And thank you to Mustard. I really appreciate it. Nintendo Gamer says, hey, what's up, man? I'm new to this stream. How you doing? I'm great. In case you need an introduction to the stream, I just gave one every Saturday at 6 p.m. I like to play games with my subscribers. So you're welcome to join. Tournament code is upper right-hand corner, 2950-8770-9739. Here, I think I'll pick, we already did Dolphin Shoals. And between Thwomp Ruins and Yoshi Circuit, I have to go Yoshi Circuit. Hey, it's Mustard Plays. Thank you very much. He says, raids are good for streamers, helps build their community if they capitalize off of it. Yes, I appreciate it. Unfortunately, there have been some malicious raids onto a Discord that I manage. So the word raid can be a little off-putting sometimes. So I do apologize for the couple of comment removals and timeouts. Thank you very much for the host. Justin says, unfortunately, I don't have the Switch yet. But when I do get it, I shall add you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to subscribe and play with us if you do have a Switch in Mario Kart. Alright. Got lucky with the banana there. Could have gotten a coin. Ooh. Happy, nice. Mushroom will be real helpful here, though it looks like Happy had one too. Happy, for those of you new to the stream, is extremely good. On par with me here, though I'm not really calling myself extremely good, just I'm in the lead for the tournament. And Happy always gives me a good run for my money. Thankfully, I'm managing to stay ahead for now, but if you look at the map, right behind me, and with that messed up drift and the super horn, kind of surprised Victor got a super horn in 4th. Alright. Victor stole my item box there. I was a little afraid that Victor would try and throw his red shell behind him at me. But thankfully, he didn't try that. Alright, I'll snag the double item box since Victor didn't get it. Want to throw out my green shells just so I can use the mushroom there. Can I pull ahead of Rodrigo? Wow, looks like my shells did not do much there. That was an unfortunate fall. Isabel says, I'm the master. Have you joined us? Are you with us? That blonde me that I haven't seen before certainly looks Isabel-like. So, show us your stuff. I'm using tilt controls. Go easy on me. Soul Silver says, I was dead last, but with item luck I got to second and hit Leafy with a star. That sounds about right. Aaron MKW fan says, hello 101 Leafy. Hello Aaron. Hope you can join us. How are you, asks Timmy. I'm a little sick, in case you couldn't tell from the occasional cough, but other than that, I am awesome. Really happy about all these people coming. It's great to see you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you can come, if you have a Switch. Mr. JF Gaming asks, where is the put friend code in settings? You press the home button on your Switch, go up to your profile, and then there's add friend on that little profile screen. As I was explaining that, I definitely messed up my startup boost there. But yeah, if any of you guys send me a friend request, I always accept it. So that way if we do a friend room or something in a game, instead of a tournament code, we can always play together. Alright, Happy, I'm coming for you. Happy and Shuckster. Those are the other really good guys here. Shuckster actually didn't come to last week's tournament, so his overall score is going to show us less, but trust me, he's pretty pro at basically everything he plays. Hoping I could Super Horn Happy, though I messed up my drift there. Alright, I'll go for the double items. Get something better. Super Horn is amazing in first, but Mushroom is going to do a lot more for you in a later place, because you need to be pretty close to someone in order to Super Horn them. Speaking of a Super Horn, I hope that Shuckster has one. And it looks like he did. He did not suffer at all from that. Oh, what? Happy had a mushroom too. I was hoping I could make that a little less close, but I guess not. Oh, man. That was good, Happy. Just as I was thinking, I should swerve out of the way in case he throws it behind him. He throws it behind him. Timmy asks, can I play with you? You're welcome to. Tournament code is in the upper right-hand corner of the stream. Just enter it and click join. Justin says, think of the possibilities playing Taiko no Tatsujin on multiplayer. Unfortunately, it's hard to find one here in Hawaii. I have always wanted to play that game, but I've never gotten one, and of course I've never gone to an arcade machine for it. Oh wow, looks like it got disconnected. But I would really love to play it. I didn't know they had multiplayer, though. That's pretty cool. If they actually come out with it in America, then I will do a Subscriber Saturday stream for that, because that sounds super fun. I really like the RPG that they did on 3DS, where they have Yokai Watch, Kirby, and Toho characters that you can recruit, along with Donchan and all his friends. That's pretty crazy. Mr. JF Gaming asks, actually, can you friend code me? I can't find the option. It's right on the home screen, but in case you can't find the option and you want to friend me, then send me your friend code on Twitter or something, and I'll be sure to add you. J12 Cone says, finally here to play, Leafy. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you don't get disconnected, because I actually just did. I will be having a Twitter poll soon on whether we should do battle mode or 150cc next week. I would rather do 150cc, but I've gotten a couple requests for battle mode, so if you guys want to do it, then I'm down for it. Kendall Scott Craig asks, Leafy, you know of Toho? Yeah, I do. I've played 6 and 7, and I really enjoyed them a lot. I thought the music was awesome, and the game itself is really fun. I like Danmaku like that. I like Ikaruga. There's an arcade near me that actually has a cabinet for it, so that's really fun to play. I like the Capcom ones that they do. Those are fun. Oh, interesting. Justin says the arcade version has multiplayer, except I was super rusty on it. Oh, do they have an arcade machine where you are? That's really cool. I think Monster Hunter had a Taiko no Tatsujin skin as well, but I might be wrong, says Justin. I think they did actually, now that you mention it. Wasn't it for your Palico that you could put it on? They had a lot of crazy crossovers, like Animal Crossing and Star Fox and Devil May Cry, right? So I wouldn't be surprised. Mr. JF Gaming gave me his friend code in the chat. That's going to get lost really fast. So actually message it to me on something. Or put it in the comments of this video. Once the VOD goes up. I completely messed up my drift there. Alright, Gamer Logan, there can only be one. Alright, pulling ahead as the superior neon green Inkling girl on a sport bike. Or I guess I'm on the Comet, but we're both on inward drifting bikes. Let's get Katie with that. Katie with Bowser Jr. She was really excited to join us, and now I see why. Definitely dominating on this course. Hopefully I can get something good to hit her with. Probably should have thrown away my banana. Alright, Super Horn, not bad. So I throw away my banana and get a coin. Though that cheer there means that somebody got hit by it, so that's nice. Oh, seriously? Luckily, Blue Shell coming in to save me. Alright, I'm throwing out that Super Horn. I don't want it. Get me something better. Wanted to get rid of my Bob-omb somewhere that I wouldn't get hit by it, so that I could get the double here. Whoa, that was crazy! He threw his red shell at me, and my green shell hit it. Tricking was not optimal there. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, Katie brought out the protective super horn. That was good. Wasn't close enough to get hit by it, thankfully. Justin says, wait, you mentioned you have a Discord server, and I may be blind, but I can't find it. Oh, I actually run a Discord server for a fan base of a game called Yokai Watch. I don't have a Discord server for my channel, though I have had a lot of requests for that. So if you guys are interested, then I will make one after this match, after this stream, and I'll post the link on Twitter. So check my Twitter at 101leafy, and in a couple of hours, I'll have a Discord server up. Death says, I got kicked out. Yeah, a lot of people keep getting kicked out. It's just the nature of having 12 players in a peer-to-peer connection. Unfortunately. Brody Tavery asks, do you know where I can get some cheap American Dream Legend medals? Speaking of speaking of Yokai Watch. I don't, unfortunately. I think that cheap and Japanese Legend medals do not go together. You're gonna have a tough time with that. Chuckster says, finally! Finally, Chuckster has reconnected. Alright, I'm 6 points ahead of Happy. Hopefully, it will stay that way, and I won't lose my lead on the overall scoreboard. Clubstep says, I feel like I'm being ignored again. Sorry, Clubstep. When it comes to Mario Kart, it's very difficult to look at the chat while playing, so if I miss your comment, I am very sorry. I do read everything on the loading screen or whatever. What do you even call that? When you're voting? The lobby, I guess? What's interesting is, they usually put the double item boxes somewhere that's going to slow you down. So you have to choose between taking the optimal path and getting the double item box. But right there, the previous double item box, not that one, it was where I normally just sort of naturally drive. So am I not on like the actual optimal path there? I'll save my mushroom for the sort of shortcut coming up here. Thanks for that, Chuckster. I appreciate that. A wall-time Bob-omb is extremely hard to avoid, because they know exactly when it's going to hit you. Well, I was hoping that I could hit Happy with the Super Horn, but he pulled ahead of me. Since, as I've sort of mentioned before, because this keeps coming into play, he's using Gold Mario, who has a much higher maximum speed. Alright. Cracked the red shell with my fire flower. That was kind of cool. Give me something good. Or not. Though the lightning might help, depending on how far behind I am. Oops. Ooh, I could have done better in that later half of the third lap. That was really rough. That was super rough. J12 Cone asks, Leafy, what's your best map? Mine is Wario's Gold Mine. What's my best map in this game? Maybe Royal Raceway? I don't know. Happy tied with me because I did so poorly there. Super Mario asks, is it worth getting a Switch just for this game? Honestly, yeah. Because not only are you getting it just for this game, ARMS comes out in June, then Splatoon 2 comes out in July. So you're obviously going to want to get a Switch for those games, right? So why wait? Why wait? Why not get one now and enjoy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? That's my logic, at least. Chuckster asks, speaking of bombs, gonna stream Bomberman R soon? Unfortunately not. Unless Konami has really, really polished it. It's just not consistent enough for me to stream. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe might have disconnections, but at least it's easy enough for people to join back in. Hero the Diamond asks, do you think Nintendo Switch is better than PS4? Well, it's certainly getting more games in its first year. I actually have both Switch and PS4, and I got Wii U and PS3 and all that, so I don't have any specific ties, though I do feel that Nintendo systems get more good games. And definitely better exclusives. But at the moment, if you bought a PS4 today, you'd have more to enjoy, because PS4 just has way more exclusives than Switch does. However, by the end of the year, Switch is going to have ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Breath of the Wild, I'm assuming you don't have a Wii U, Mario Odyssey, which is going to be Game of the Year. I feel like it's even going to surpass Breath of the Wild. And it's going to have probably Pikmin 4 and a couple of other surprises. So, by the end of the year, my answer might change. I think that the Switch could surpass the PS4. Note that I'm not counting multi-platform games, I guess. That's just personal preference, though. You know, like, what you enjoy is going to differ from what I enjoy. I don't find the fact that PS4 gets all of the new Call of Duties to be an attractive feature to me. I don't play those games. But that might be a huge seller for you. So it's really tough to actually give a recommendation on a whole console. Alright, get Wyatt with the red shell. Jordan! I don't remember seeing him in first place. Or rather, in previous matches. Where did I lose my green shell? Did Jordan hit it? He might have. Alright, lightning followed by blue shell. That's a real nice combo. I love when that happens. It's my favorite thing in this game. I am never having more fun than when I get struck by lightning and then hit by a blue shell. Oh, I was trying to grab the double item box because I need it. Oops. I was looking at the map because I wanted to see who was behind me and who was ahead of me, and that made me fall behind. Not a great idea. Just want to beat Happy, come on. Oh man. Happy's gonna pull ahead of me right there. By 1 point? 2 point? 2 points? Thorny on the Beast asks, Leafy, who's your Smash Bros main? Villager. With the third costume, the yellow one. Happy's ahead by 1 point. I don't like that. Yeah, Naruto says Persona 5 is a pretty good title, though. Honestly, I'd say if you're trying to pick between the two right now, immediately, then PS4 is worth it just for Persona 5. That game is absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. Naruto says, we're already getting Hey Pikmin, so Pikmin 4 is highly unlikely. No, not at all. Miyamoto has been saying that Pikmin 4 is in development for quite a few years now, and last year he said that it's nearing completion. He said that it should be done by this spring, but since the Switch was announced for spring, they probably delayed it so it could be on Switch. Releasing Hey Pikmin is a really good move. It's by, Arsens, if I think that's their name. It's something like that. They're the developers of Yoshi's New Island. It's not like the Pikmin guys are actually making Hey Pikmin. So putting Hey Pikmin out on 3DS in July is a great way to raise brand awareness for when Pikmin 4 might come out this holiday, or spring 2018. How did that happen? No one saw that. I got so distracted by talking about my favorite game franchise. Pikmin 2 is my favorite game of all time, in case you didn't know. Alright. So I'll save my mushroom for the grass part way up there, because it's not like I'll get any good item boxes before then. I'll get the single. What? Oh, that was really funny though. Happy was prepared to mushroom across the grass, and as soon as he hit the grass, someone used a boo, and he lost his mushroom. That was sad. Oh, I tried to go for the double item box. That was really bad. Alright, Shuckster. Take that. Whoa, Victor pulling ahead. I think he took the mushroom shortcut there. Nice. What happened to Happy? Was he driving backwards? See, Victor tried to game the blue shell, but he faced the consequences there. He actually got hit by it, which was weird. That was a bad drift. I love the music on this course. It's one of my favorites. Though it's tough to pick an absolute favorite considering how incredible this game's soundtrack is overall. This is certainly one of them. Nice, first place. So, gonna tie it up with Happy, who's in second, I think. Which is good, good. Z's always says, Pikmin 2 with the big heart. Yeah, Pikmin 2 is actually, it's my favorite game. It's so good. It has so much content in it. It's super impressive visually for a GameCube game. The soundtrack is so pretty, and I feel like the mechanics are just spot on, everything. It feels so good to control. You have complete and total control of your troops, and I feel like any mistakes that you make are mainly your fault. It's my favorite part about the game, and there's so much scheduling to do. Alright, we finished all of our matches, so that is going to be it for today's stream. See that we got a lot of people joining the tournament. We have 25 now. So, thank you to everybody for coming. Make sure to leave a like if you want to help out with YouTube's crazy SEO. Subscribe if you want to be notified about my future videos, or in case you forget about next week's Subscriber Saturday. I am on Twitter, where I will be posting a poll to determine if we do 150cc or Battle Mode next week. And thank you very much to Mustard and all of Mustard's fans for coming. I really appreciate that. That was really fun to see you guys. If you want to check out the standings, here's what it's going to look like. I'm in the lead with 145. Happy's at 142. That is actually for this week, and then for last week, I have 153. I thought they would tally up both weeks, but I guess not. Just shows week by week. Thank you, Pro Controller. Shout out for hanging in there the entire stream on low battery. Nintendo makes some good controller batteries, I guess. And of course, remember to subscribe in case you haven't already. Thank you very much to everybody who came. We will be back next Saturday with a late night stream since I'll be in Florida. So my plane doesn't come until nighttime. We'll be around 10 p.m. Central. So check my Twitter and you'll see. But the week after next Saturday, we will be back to our regular 6 p.m. 6 p.m. schedule. Hopefully I won't be sick by then. Thank you to everybody for coming.